What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Today I'm going to review the most beautiful Imperial Musk from the brand of Maison Anthony Marmin. Before I proceed, I want to make sure about two things. First, this is not a sponsored content, and number two, the musk they use over here is a plant-based musk. Any musk fragrance or attar that you find on their website is plant-based. With that in mind, let's proceed. Now, if this is the first time you're visiting my channel, and if you're not subscribed, and if you like contents like these, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button if you like contents like these. Now, first off, I purchased Imperial Musk quite a while back. I took my sweet time with this particular attar, and now today finally I'm about to tell you all about it, what I feel, performance, longevity, projection, all about it. So let me begin by telling you the notes in this particular attar. And of course, you can find these attars on their official website. They do ship really fast to the United States and to all parts of the world. And just so you know, attars are not considered as dangerous goods as per shipping laws because they do not contain any alcohol in them, so you will not have to worry about all that. They ship perfectly fine right here in the United States, all the way from Dubai. Let's start with the notes. So on the top you've got mint, white musk, pine, sweet floral bouquet. On the mids you've got Indian sandalwood, honey, and Indian rose. On the base you've got some amber and some woody notes. Now this particular attar, you just saw that I applied like a little swipe, and believe me, that's potent enough to last the entire day. You may be questioning, if you're not someone who's used to using attars, you may be questioning, hey Brian, do you really think like that tiny amount of swipe on your wrist, it's gonna last you a lifetime? I mean, the whole day? I say yes, because first of all, remember, these are really concentrated, authentic perfume oils, so they will not have any kind of mixtures or dilutions in them, so they will last a very long time. Maybe the projection's not going to be super loud, but as you move around, because it's an oil, it sticks to your skin, it's going to fill up the entire space around you. Now, what do I get when I apply this particular attar? Imperial Musk is more on the clean, woody, fresh kind of attar side. So once you apply it, what you're gonna get is this nice, beautiful, sweet, woody, like a nice, freshly chopped cedar wood block, some woody, more woody notes, deep woods, a balsamic note, and the mint adds to the freshness. And with that in mind, I did not get too much of florals. Maybe the kind of florals they used here was like some roses, some other florals maybe, but it's not super detectable. So in other words, Imperial Musk is a very masculine, I would say it's rather masculine leaning as opposed to being unisex. So you will not get the florals. What I get from the florals is probably like, it's a balancing effect between the mint, the woody notes, and of course the musk. Musk over here, it's one of the nice, dry, clean, fresh musk. It's not super powdery or anything. It's just plain, clean musk. Drying down, this particular attar takes a whole different, it takes a whole different turn. The sandalwood is this nice, smooth, creamy one. It's not your dry, woody one. It's rather on the creamier side, at least on my skin. Could be different on yours. Do drop a comment and let me know if you're detecting some of the thing from Imperial Musk. And then finally, the honey and Indian rose acts as this nice sweetener because this particular attar becomes a bit more sweeter as it starts drying down. Now mind you, honey over here, it's not that sharp animalic honey. It's more on like a softer, very smooth, easygoing honey. The rose is not a jammy one. It's rather on like a nice, sweeter, a bit sweet but not overly sweet, but on the floral side. Now of course, this is where around like 5 to 6 hours mark you will find the rose, but it's not super uber feminine. Perfectly can be pulled off by I'm a man. You don't have to worry about the fact that, oh hey, I do not like feminine notes and why do we have roses here. This is perfectly masculine. For the drying down, you get this nice ambery woody vibe. Now the wood over here is more of a drier nature, and the ambery vibe, it's like a dry, how do I explain this in words? It's a bit difficult because Sometimes, the effects of a fragrance and the way the notes open up, it's a bit hard to express, at least, for like a noob like me. But I say it's more like a ambery, dry vibe. So overall, this particular attar has a very nice dry effect throughout the whole process. I wouldn't say like I get any kind of juicy effect from it, even though there's mint, there are some floral notes. But in Imperial Musk, I do not get any kind of a juicy or succulent kind of vibe. It's more of a dry, clean vibe. It's more on the woodier side. Very nicely done. It's not overly sweet. It has no, absolutely, I would say, at least in my experience throughout all these months that I've used it, it does not have like a powdery or like a effervescent kind of vibe. It's more of a very clean fragrance, perfect for your office wear, perfect for summer, winter, whenever you want to wear this, because in the heat this one performs phenomenal. The sweat, the body heat, the heat from the ambience, it just picks up. It works with the attar, it works with your skin very nicely, and it projects. Now here's where things get interesting. Once you apply it, it might not be as loud, but further drying down when it's like around the mids, that's like around like 3 to 5 hours mark, give or take, that's where I found that this particular attar was the loudest. And around 8 to 10 hours mark, this has fully developed into a whole different thing. Like the way it develops, the way it like envelopes you into this nice aura, it's beautiful, beautifully done. A wonderful musk creation for men, and definitely women can wear this too. I'm not saying like it's cannot be pulled off by a feminine. It has almost no dark aspects. It's a very nice, fresh, woody, musky fragrance. And when I say musky, it's not your fruity kind of musk. It's a very clean, easy to wear, not powdery, not overly sweet kind of musk. Beautifully done. On the positive side, like a more positive thing, I would say the performance, longevity, on an average with like 3 to 4 swipes, and I apply like on the wrist, on the inner elbows, and like on the sides of my shoulder, and a tiny tad bit behind the ears. So in other words, like that would be like 5 to 6, I would say, let's say 6 swipes. But again, one dip, I just wipe it off some of it, and then I do that swipe. So it's not like overly too much that I'm applying. So what I got is like around 12 hours of longevity, easy. And if you're careful enough and you know how to apply an attar properly, go visit Maison Anthony Marmin's channel. He perfectly shows how to apply attars properly, like the real authentic way. But from my experience, if you do have some residue on your fingers, just do a light rub on your clothes. That will stick on your clothes and cover you for the entire day, way past 12 hours. This particular attar, Imperial Musk, is a beautiful creation from the brand of Maison Anthony Marmin. Guys, do let me know in the comments if you have tried Imperial Musk from the brand of Maison Anthony Marmin. I absolutely love this house. Imperial Musk is a beautiful creation. Do try them, and of course they do run promotionals sometimes. Do give them a shot. Again, this is not a sponsored content. Make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button if you have not done so yet. Drop a comment, let me know. I will see you in the next one. Please take care, stay safe, and all the best.